What's going on, everybody? C4 here today, bringing back with free agency frenzy, and we're still waiting to hear out the deals on the Kirk Cousins thing. It's pretty much probably going to the Vikings, so I expect probably by the time I'm done recording this, I'll probably be able to come back and hit you with the Vikings video. But there's some Eagles news, a little bit of a splash here. First and foremost, I guess they negotiated and kind of backloaded Lane Johnson's contract to free up $7.5 million worth of cap. This is how we do it. Howie Roseman to God. I just hope. It's the good teams do this a lot. We all saw what happened with Dallas, really, over the last 2 years, where they were pretty much unable to retain anyone because they kept backloading like Tony Romo's contract and all these other guys' contracts. So hopefully that's, I don't think Howie Roseman's that, short-sighted, I guess. And plus, when it happens within your own division, you're a little bit more aware of things. But we freed up some cap space, and even though we freed up that cap space, we need to bid adieu to a personal favorite Eagle of mine, Trey Burton, who has signed with the Chicago Bears. I believe the report right now is 4 years, $32 million, which he absolutely deserves it. I've said it throughout the entire offseason on Twitter and on this, that, there's no chance we're re-signing him. It'd be very, very nice to re-sign him. But, even then, even if we did re-sign him, I'd still feel a little dirty because he deserves to be a tight end one in this league, and he was never going to do that with Zach Ertz. And Zach Ertz is relatively healthy, so it's not like, he had big opportunities. He'd be able to play 2 or 3 games a year, and he always looked really, really good in those games. And obviously, Trey Burton, for me, as a Florida Gator fan, he was pretty much the ultimate utility weapon for the Florida Gators. He played like every position on offense. He was a quarterback, he was a fullback, a running back, a wide receiver. Like, he literally played 5 positions for the Florida Gators. And then when draft time came, in my mock draft, I had the Philadelphia Eagles drafting Trey Burton in the 7th round. He's projected to go undrafted. I said, we got to get this guy. His versatility is during the Chip Kelly era. He'd find a way to use it. Ultimately, we did bring him in as an undrafted free agent. I was pulling for him ever since, and he constantly showed out in the preseason and over the last 2 years. Really has kind of bumped down Brent Celek on the depth chart and took over that role. Now, what do we do? Now, with the Trey Burton signing, with the Bucks getting Cameron Brate, and pretty much just the mantra, the league, it seems like it's shifting back. I said this a couple days ago, to the 2 tight end set, back when like the Patriots had Gronk and Hernandez and stuff like that. It seems like more and more teams want 2 legitimate tight ends, kind of like running backs. You want 2 running backs now. You don't want that number 1 guy. You want 2 guys that can do it. And it looks like what teams are doing. They're deviating a lot of salary cap to the tight end position, which reflects back to the Philadelphia Eagles and how they handle this year. Sure, Brent Celek could be viewed as a Band-Aid for this season. We don't know what we have in Billy Brown, but ultimately, man, the Eagles might need to invest a big draft pick this year. Big draft pick for us is a 1st or a 4th rounder in a tight end, because we don't have that guy behind Zach Ertz for the immediate future. So, shout out to Trey Burton again. My pick of the Bears being the sleeper team. I took it. I hopped on. I wasn't gonna take the low hanging fruit of maybe the 49ers because they get Garoppolo undefeated or any other team. I was sticking with the Bears, and again, it's gonna be really, really tough for them to make the playoffs. But the moves that they are making are very, very good. Getting Allen Robinson for cheaper than Sammy Watkins, and then bringing in a guy like Trey Burton to maybe have a 2 tight end set with Shaheen after Zach Miller's horrific injury. I'm liking this offense, man. The Bears are going to be a team to watch. And I said there was an Eagles team video. There is a rumor. It's not confirmed. People I saw Bleeding Green Nation on Twitter, whatever, say it's the next Frank Gore. It was reported by Schefter that Haloti Ngata will be signing a 1-year deal with the Eagles. It's not confirmed, but I'm pretty sure he's in Philly right now. So we're going to put the question mark in it, but it looks like it's almost a done deal. Haloti Ngata coming to the Philadelphia Eagles. The way I see it is Ngata is a beast. He's a veteran. Slowed down a little bit. He's not the same Ngata that he was when he was with the Baltimore Ravens, but when he was with the Baltimore Ravens, man, Haloti Ngata was one of the most terrifying defensive players in football. Last year was injured, played 5 games, still had 2 sacks, 7 tackles. Really with the Detroit Lions, he's been... it's a little bit of a scheme, but he's going to be used in a rotation here. He's not going to be an outright starter, where the Detroit Lions defensive line has been inconsistent. Philadelphia, he's pretty much Bo Allen. Bo Allen's probably going to hit free agency right now. I probably would still rather Bo Allen than Ngata, but in terms of contract, Bo's going to be more expensive. But, in terms of, life, Bo's obviously younger. But in terms of, if we can't have Bo Allen, let's be honest. Bradham's gone after seeing that Anthony Hitchens got $9 million a year for the Kansas City Chiefs. Bradham is a better linebacker, a little bit older, but a better linebacker. he might get something similar. Eagles weren't even going to come close. People are saying Eagles are going to pay him $4 or $5 million. But when you look at the D-tackle spot in Ngata, if Bo Allen's going to go, because if you throw that out the window that we weren't going to be able to have the cap to re-sign Bo Allen, and you can see Bo Allen go off and get $4 or $5 million a year, and we bring in Ngata for $1 million or $2 million, if knowing Bo's gone, Ngata is a phenomenal replacement on the defensive line. Not only does he bring that veteran experience that can help the younger guys like Elijah Qualls, Destiny Vallejo, but he still can be an absolute menace, especially because we just need that guy that comes in on clear rundowns, and that is what Ngata is going to be. So I'm very excited if that deal completes. So there's your Eagles news for today. I don't expect the Vinny Curry trade. Will it not happen today? But it might. They got to get under that salary cap number. But ultimately, maybe we'll be welcoming Haloti Ngata to what I think we can easily say is the most terrifying defensive line in the NFL. Without him, now we're getting that more scary. Thanks to Lane Johnson, myself. You're welcome, Eagles fans, for lowering my cap hit. And, well wishes to Trey Burton. I don't hate the Bears. Like I said, I hitched my wagon onto the Bears hype train after the Eagles played them. They played us really, really tough. I'm loving the moves they're making this offseason. I really do hope Trey Burton has an outstanding season that can help bring Mitchell Trubisky to that next level. That does it for me today, guys. I'm assuming we'll be back shortly talking about Kirk Cousins whenever it gets finalized. If it does, maybe someone swoops in the Jets or the Cardinals, and we'll need to talk about that. But make sure if you haven't subscribed, you maybe hit that little button right there and stay tuned for us throughout the offseason. Till next time, C4, saying peace out.